If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it. Photon Store is the best place to get PTGO codes online with instant email delivery. They already have Darkness Ablaze available in bundles of 50 codes, single codes, and the pre-release promo box. What are you waiting for? Make sure you use Tablemon code for 5% off your final purchase when you're checking out. MealyBotsGaming.com is the best place for you to find all the Darkness Ablaze singles you might need for your upcoming decks. Any alternatives, anything you need, make sure you get it at MealyBotsGaming, and when you're checking out, make sure you use Tablemon code for 5% off your final purchase.
Tablemon.
Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. I hadn't covered the Bird Trio deck yet. I don't know why I was thinking ADP, probably because of the tag team. The Bird Trio was a deck created by the Undaunted Pokemon group, and honestly it's a pretty cool deck to play with. It's very different than your usual ADP, Station, or alternatives. The Bird Trio has 300 HP naturally, so it survives those attacks fairly easily, and you have the Trinity Burn attack doing 210 straight up. It requires a bunch of different energies, but that's where Victini comes in. And we have the Sky Legends GX attack, where if you have the same cost as Trinity Burn, you can deal 110 damage to 3 different Pokemon, and you get to shuffle Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno back into a deck, so you can essentially heal it, which is pretty cool. And like I said, Victini with its Victory Sign attack, you can search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards of different types and attach them to your Pokemon any way you like, so you can easily power up the Bird Trio. And we have Victini V as an extra non-tag team, non-V attacker to help with the price trade-off, potentially help in repowering up with Spraying Flames, but also as a fire type attacker, which is obviously pretty big, and Energy Burst can deal a bunch of damage to different Pokemon. It can 1-KO Station, it can deal a lot of damage to a Cynthia Scorch that tried to power up to 1-KO a Bird Trio, so there's a lot of potential in Victini V. Now the deck relies on Welder, of course, since it is a fire deck. However, it also relies on Green's Exploration since there's no Pokemon with abilities. Sometimes in playing this deck, I wish I had a scoop up net in order to help with preventing prices on Victini. Single scoop up net I think would be useful, but it's definitely not necessary overall. And it also has a tackle engine, of course, has quick balls, has dolls in case you need to stall, especially after you use your GX attack. Sending up a doll, preventing a price card can be pretty useful. We have reset stamps, and then we have ways to increase the damage, mostly in order to be able to 1-KO Station, right? Because otherwise we are 10 damage short on the 1-KO of Station. I've been playing a bit of Expanded lately, just to vary, right, what I do. Where's the deck? Bird Trio, there it is. Just to vary what I do and the way I get the 11 wins daily. So, and I've been enjoying, right? I've been enjoying playing the Expanded format. Sometimes you get some very easy free wins immediately after your opponent is playing the turn 1 win deck, and then you flip over a 200 HP Pokemon and they just immediately concede, or they should, because they can never hit for that amount. So that's another way to try and get some easy wins. In Expanded, I'll probably try to do an Expanded stream at some point in the near future, so that I can showcase some of the latest Expanded decks, I guess. Okay, so I decided to go first. I'm actually not sure whether going first or second with this deck is correct. This hand is pretty mediocre, honestly, and so we need a top deck here. We definitely need a top deck. If I had used Guzma Hala, if I'd gone second and used Guzma Hala, I still wouldn't have been able to use Victory Sign. But it seems like we're up against a Salamence VMAX Porygon Z deck, so they're gonna be a little slow as well, hopefully. We get Marnie, that's fantastic, right? That's definitely good. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how this matchup goes. It's a balanced deck versus a balanced deck, so hopefully that is good news. Okay, perfect. So my opponent just draw passes. That top deck is fantastic. And therefore, what I should prepare for is to start attacking next turn. So I'm gonna power up. I'm gonna power up the Lightning Energy, right? And the Lightning Energy and the Water Energy off of Victory Sign. And then next turn I'm gonna Welder 1, attach the Powerful Energy, and then if my opponent doesn't evolve, I can KO the Salamence immediately and start really applying pressure. So hopefully that's what happens here. We have a plan, right? We have a plan. We'll see if we are able to do it successfully, right? There is merit, like if they end up benching like 3 Porygons, then that could have been good. They just got the rare candy, so now that's not an option. We could go for a boss play where with a Powerful Energy we can actually KO Porygon Z with our GX attack, or we could just attack it regularly, right? That also works. So we'll see. Now we'll see. But that turn to Porygon is definitely very scary. Now there's a VMAX. We're gonna be two-shotting each other, so maybe getting the first attack off will not be a bad idea at all. If they decide to do the spread attack though with Sonic Double, we will have 40 damage, and that could be a little problematic. There's one Powerful Energy, because then they put 40 damage on me, and then they will have 260. That's perfect numbers, right? And I was like not anticipating this happening immediately. Maybe I should have. Which means I need a Big Charm, right, to survive. And even then, I might not even survive, because they could just find more Powerful Energies. Yeah, Sonic Double, the damage will go here. Okay, so that will probably change my play. And I will likely try to power up another bird before I commit to... Well, that's not good. What I could do is GX, right? I could retreat, use my GX attack, benching another Victini, and then take it slow that way. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do, because otherwise I'm exposed to a boss's orders as well, and I really don't want that. So I will go ahead and Sky Legend GX, do the damage to this guy to set up the 2-hit kill for later, take a prize here, and then all I need is a boss to kill this guy. So I'll do the damage to a Porygon, because this actually leaves Porygon Z 20 damage away from getting KO'd, and therefore a Victini can actually close out that, right? So I'm gonna put this guy up, and there's a bird. That's good. That means I don't have to spend a greens to search for a Pokemon. There's the Oricorio, which we knew my opponent had. Interesting that they didn't bench it. Here's the other VMAX. So we have a plan, right? The next turn will be dedicated to reloading and repowering up. We get Marnie, that's not ideal, because we lose the greens and the bird. Yeah, so that's really bad news. We got Welder, we got the wrong energies as well. I'd imagine my opponent will target down these two, though he might target down Victini. Are those two powerful energies? Oh no, it's two capture energies. Okay, no, he decides to target the Victini. That's fair. And I top deck, switch. Okay, so this is, like I said, this is bad news. You don't thin a lot with this deck. You really don't. But we probably wouldn't have won anyways. Like, if I KO this guy after he Sonic doubles, then this Salamence can finish me off. Well, that's gonna be it. Wrong supporter. I don't know, their deck was way too aggressive for us to keep up. They got the turn to Bird, which is always, the turn to Porygon, which is always an issue or dangerous. So not much we could do about that. Yeah, not much we could do about that. It's fine though, it's fine. This is definitely like a pretty cool deck, but it's not as powerful or as broken as something like Alternatives or ADP's Agent, right? I would like to go first. Yeah, I would like to go first. Alright, now this is a pretty cool hand, right? This is a pretty cool hand. Even like going second, this would still be a pretty cool hand. It would still be a pretty cool hand going second. Alright. And we're up against a water, a Frostmoth build, rather. So we'll grab those two. I priced 2 Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno, so that's definitely not great news. I'll leave this guy powered up, because that's important. Not having access to another of these guys can be pretty scary, honestly. It is definitely very scary. Right. Well, it's DREADNAW VMAX, interesting. It is DREADNAW VMAX from the latest Champion Stat set. I was thinking of doing that video, like having DREADNAW VMAX with Giant Charms and its ability, so making it like tanky, and then maybe you can play Hyper Potion since you do have Frostmoth to repower up. So that was kind of the idea, right? We'll see. Yeah, we'll see if it works out. All right. We'll see if it works out. Initially, they power up Welder-GX, so that's actually kind of good news. That is actually kind of good news. There's a DREADNAW V, Solid Shell, yeah. Okay, so this is fairly good. We'll go ahead and attach the water, and then we can reload everything else. I don't want to give my opponent Stadium, especially not the Viridian Forest. So, like Giant Hearth, that's fine. The other one, not ideal. This is looking okay. I really don't want to lose the Reset Stamp, but I think it'll be fine. I'll just go ahead and Victory Sign here. No need to search for anything else, honestly. And then I'll attach one of each, right? Therefore, no matter what energy I find next turn, I'll be able to start applying pressure, right? The Keldeo does have the Pure Heart ability, so I cannot attack it, right? So that could be a slight problem. I need to play around with Victini V, right? So good for having a non-GX attacker. Really, really good. Alright, there's the Frostmoth as expected. There's the Frostmoth as expected. There's a Killer GX already powered up. That is pretty scary. 2 cards in hand. There's a VMAX. There's Research. Very nice. My opponent not missing a single beat, right? My opponent not missing a single beat. All right. The question is, did they get a switching card? Apparently not, based on that broken heart emoji. I would imagine that means they did not get a switching card. Like I said, that guy's pretty scary. The good thing is it only 3-hit KOs, so that does give me an option to boss's orders, right? So I'll go ahead and play this. I do get a boss. Which is good news. Do I power up? No, I think eliminating Frostmoth is a good call here. I definitely think eliminating Frostmoth is a good call right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and Trinity Burn. It's too bad because I could just Sky Legends this guy at any point, but it's okay. We'll be fine. We free up a bird. That's also good news. Right, that is definitely good news. Right. Alrighty. Gleamwood Tangle. What? Coin flips? Has his attack does 80 more damage. Okay, that's fair. We get Marty. That sucks. Because now our boss is at the bottom instead. 30 flips, any coins for an attack. And just reflip. Well, that's not great. I don't think we can get past that Keldeo. Honestly. I really don't think we can get past that Keldeo. I don't think we can get past that Keldeo easily or at all, really. There's a Snum. Getting put back. My opponent, like, obviously understanding that Sky Legends GX is a very serious threat. Well, like, I need Victini V, right, to get past this guy. That's what I need. Ooh, buff padding, giving 50 extra HP to this guy. That means 370 HP. That's pretty brutal. Also better than Big Charm, right? Definitely better than Big Charm. And okay, so we get attacked. We are able to Pokégear successfully, which is great. So I'm gonna Pokégear again because that might determine, ooh, nice, what I get off of the greens. Okay, so this is good, right? I can't KO the Dreadnought because of the Solid Shell ability. I can, however, this guy could KO me. 240. I could just get KO'd. Oof. I think I still need to do this, and then I'll attach here, get that guy ready, and then I'll Trinity Burn. If he has energy, then I need him to flip double tails, right? I need him to flip double tails so that he doesn't KO me. 160 doesn't KO me. 240 definitely does. 240 definitely does. Yep, there's the energy as expected. There's the energy as expected. I like the tankiness of this guy, like the extra HP, the ability. Like, this guy essentially has 400 HP, right? If you wanted to one-hit KO this guy, you need to do 400 damage. Tails, nice. Double tails, let's go. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Okay, so that means, I mean, getting the damage onto this guy might actually be better. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the greens, and I'm gonna grab Tag Call, and I'm gonna grab Welder, I believe, right? Because now I actually have a chance to just win next turn with the Energy Retrieval top deck. So what I do is I grab this guy. Well, okay, so he's gonna have to, I'm gonna attack this guy for 210 minus 30, that's 180. And then 180, that's actually not enough. So do I GX instead to prevent this guy from going down? No, I don't think so. I think I just need to aggressively target on this guy. Like, I need to attack it twice. I do have another boss's orders. Or like attack it twice and then GX it, or simply boss's orders it up. And then next turn with my Energy Retrieval, I do have the Lightning. Oh, this guy has 4 retreat as well. So if my opponent invests on energy and retreats, that could be very costly for him. Actually be very costly for him. And like, he might not necessarily know. He does know I have Welder because he did see it off the Pokégear. He might not remember. Like, ideally he just attacks me, right? That's the dream. He just attacks me thinking he can survive, and he can, right? But then if I attack him and then anywhere he goes I can GX, KO him, or if I find a Vitality Band, I'm fine. Or you can just switch, right? That also works. That certainly also works, and we get more needs. So my whole plan gets wrecked. My whole plan gets wrecked, and now we're in the same situation as the previous game. I mean, I will be able to power up with Victini, which is nice, but this isn't great. My opponent's playing very slow, honestly. Like, look at the time. And it's not like he has too many options, right? So he's playing very slowly. Like, compare 21 minutes, 60 minutes. That's 5 extra minutes my opponent has used up, which is a lot. And it's like, why? Yeah. Playing a little too slow for my liking, but oh well. I don't see how I can win this, honestly. Like, this is just a very rough matchup because of the Keldeo. Because of the actual raw Keldeo. Okay, so that's not ideal. Like, I'll use one, right? And then I have 2 turns to stall. Like, I'll power up this turn and then I have this guy. I'll attach that. I'll Victory Sign. I definitely need to attach extra energy. I need to thin my deck. And like, I need a greens. With a greens, I can go for boss plus Vitality Band, and that would be perfect knockout on the DREADNAW VMAX. So we have 2 turns to draw a greens exploration. Actually, maybe more. So like, he knocks out Victini, then he knocks out the doll, then he attacks me once. So I have 3 turns. Like, by the 3rd turn max, I need to have drawn a greens. No, so it's actually 2 turns, right? It's actually 2 turns. Or just top decking like a research, right? Or something like that. Okay, and my top deck is not what I need. However, it does allow me to Welder, which is fantastic. I don't care about the reset stamp. I just need to draw more cards, right? I need to get closer to my win condition. And there's the greens. There is the green. So I'll play this as well. I wish I could just choose 1 energy. But I'll grab the fires because I can't grab fire through this, right? I'll go ahead and do this. And sure, I'll grab the Victini V, show it so that my opponent gets scared. I won't bench it though, because then if he has boss, I lose. So if he doesn't have boss this turn, I go greens for boss and Vitality Band, and then he needs to attack my hand. If he does, he wins. Probably If he doesn't, he loses. There's a Sonic Edge. Okay, so no hand attack, that's good. 2 Marnies down. Alright, so I'll do this, and then I'll grab Boss plus Vitality Band. I'm not gonna play the Vitality Band, because if my hand gets attacked and the boss goes down to the bottom, I'm still gonna lose, right? But if I play Vitality Band and all of a sudden any of those cards are Tool Scrapper, then I lose, right? So the last turn, the last turn of the game, probably. Go big or go home. Pokémon. This Nom, maybe for the DNA to Thin or Crobat. No, Dreadnought, okay. Events is well played. And a broken card, I assume that means he can't attack my hand. I hope he lets me do the play. Like, if you know you've lost, then yeah, either attack or concede. Don't take too long. And there we go. Vitality Band, Boss's Orders, perfect maths. 190 damage exactly to, like, that's insane, right? 370. Otherwise, we would not have been able to win. And we got lucky with the double tail, so everything went our way. Nothing went my opponent's way. We got pretty lucky when we needed to, and we end up winning the match. So pretty cool deck though that my opponent had. Pretty cool deck. So yeah, that will be all from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. It really helps our channel. Let me know if you're interested in watching expanded content sometime soon, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.